Pia ya mwisho na wasii wakaaji wa Mombasa. Wiper Democratic Movement yajulikana sio tu hapa Kenya, duniani kote, kwamba sisi ni wadhamini wa amani. Tunawaletea gavana mwenye amani tupu. Kwa hivyo msifadhaike. Wengine wanasema Kalonzo anaharibia baba kura. Sasa tungeachilia Songo akaenda kwa wheelbarrow. Mungetaka tumwachilie, na yeye anasema he is the original hustler. Hao wengine ni fake. Amehaswa kutoka everything. So this is the way I know kumpatia ndugu yangu Raila kura was going to require extraordinary approach. And this is one of them. Mahasla sasa wanajiita mahasla do not have a leg to stand on. Unaona Mudavadi amepata kidogo na wasiwasi kidogo. Naona ndugu yangu akisema 47 presidential candidates wametumwa na serikali. Serikali gani? Hawa ni wananchi wa Kenya ambao wako na haki ya kuitisha vitu vyote vile ambavyo wanaweza. And therefore these are serious, in fact is a serious abuse kusema mtu anataka kuwa president ati ametumwa na deep state or whatever they want to call it. Hakuna kitu kama hicho. Wameanza kuona pengine watashindwa. Washinde tu kwa amani. And after that Kenya inaendelea kama nchi moja ya ajabu. Asante. Kuna swali lingine? Mwisho. Thank you.
Turudi nyuma 2007. Kila mtu ako na uhuru wake wa kutetea kiongozi wake. Ndio katiba ya Kenya inasema. Si ati sisi kutetea Mheshimiwa Kalonzo Musyoka na akijitetea mnamuita watermelon. Na hiyo ndio shida ilifanyika 2007. Kalonzo akitetea interest zake za kikatiba kwa mrengo ule ulikuwa wakamuita watermelon. Kalonzo alipotoka kwenda kutafuta Kibaki, nini ilifanyika? Nani alichukua serikali? Kibaki. Nani alikuwa vice president? Kalonzo. So this should be a warning. Muangalie dynamics za siasa za nchi. Msijifanye mnajua na madegree na masijui PhD sijui na manini. Sisi tuko na ujuaji wetu kidogo, na ambaye naomba Mheshimiwa Raila usikize. Hao watu kwa boardroom wanakupoteza. Wewe chukua deputy president wako hapa, mtangaze leo, sisi sote tuimbe Raila tosha, na utakuwa rais, utaapishwa na utakuwa next president, na Mheshimiwa Kalonzo Musyoka atakuwa deputy president wako.
Good morning to you viewers. I hope you're fine wherever you are. Welcome to Talk to Africa. My name is George. Kalonzo Musyoka is literally demolishing Azimio from within. Raila Amolo Odinga is busy still, I think, in Mount Kenya area, and now yesterday Nakuru, maybe today he will actually go to Kisumu. Do you think that Raila Amolo Odinga is paying enough attention to what Kalonzo Musyoka is doing in Azimio? If you're watching this channel for the first time, kindly consider subscribing. If you like any one of our videos, kindly like the videos on YouTube. You'll find quite a number of analysis. We have over 50 videos available down here. So if you just take your time, you'll find them. If you like them, kindly like the videos on YouTube. Why is Kalonzo Musyoka spellbound to destroy Azimio? You know, I've really been wondering. Kalonzo Musyoka has been blowing hot and cold, you know, in Azimio, but mainly cold. I'm wondering why he's too spellbound to destroy Azimio. Is he doing this thing knowingly, or doesn't he know really what he's doing? You know, Kalonzo Musyoka basically entered Azimio with a lot of his problems. And now he's compounding those problems by actually campaigning, literally campaigning against Raila Amolo Odinga. You see, what Kalonzo Musyoka is doing right now is not adding any value. It's it's driving away voters from Eastern. It is a high time that Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta and Raila Amolo Odinga pay close attention to matters that relate to housekeeping in Azimio, or else it's going to be too late. On the other hand, talking of housekeeping matters, on the other hand, Dr. Mutua is basically headed to court, or has threatened to head to court, because he's not been given a copy of the agreement that they signed in Azimio. Again, Professor Kibudha Kibwana and Charity Ngilu have gone silent. These, like I said, are not very good signs. If the issue that Kalonzo Musyoka has is the appointment of a running mate, it's good and important for Raila Amolo Odinga and Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta to close this chapter once and for all. You know, Kenya Kwanza have indicated strongly that they are going to go with Professor Kindiki. Azimio too has to actually decide on their running mate. And here in Talk to Africa, we strongly recommend Martha Karua. The reason why we recommend Martha Karua is that Martha Karua is not only a lawyer. Martha Karua is also somebody who has a track record. Of course, unlike Professor Kindiki of Kenya Kwanza, Martha Karua is somebody who will help Raila Amolo Odinga in the bigger problem that this country has, and that is corruption. You know, we would even then further recommend that Raila Amolo Odinga, on nominating Martha Karua as his running mate, he should also give Martha Karua a full-time job as deputy president, a full-time job of handling matters of corruption in Kenya. And when you talk about corruption, issues legal, constitutional matters. Today, people walk into court and come out with court orders. There's no order there. You know, issues of basically just government running properly, like the AG has lost a number of cases. If Martha Karua can attend to those issues, but mainly corruption, because corruption is not something that is going to be fought in one term. It's the foundation, laying the foundation, attacking it from the root, and then moving on and ensuring that this corruption issue subsides and is not as high as it is today. Martha Karua can swing more votes towards Raila than Professor Kindiki can swing more votes towards William Samoei Ruto on those Mount Kenya people who had not made up their minds. The other thing that Kalonzo Musyoka has been able to do is to be able to rock Azimio using Sonko in Mombasa. In fact, that we'll talk about at the tail end in our side pocket section. He's been able to rock Azimio, and if Azimio is not careful, they are going to lose Mombasa. Initially, we thought Kalonzo Musyoka is just inconsistent. But we've also seen that Kalonzo Musyoka has vengeance. Kalonzo Musyoka has hard positions. And Kalonzo Musyoka is not the same Kalonzo Musyoka on television today. So the method and the way Raila Amolo Odinga and Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta need to deal with Kalonzo Musyoka must change, given what Kalonzo Musyoka is and what he has actually displayed in the last few months. You see, this issue of tail spinning Azimio is not a good thing. You know, like if you keep on with this tailspin of Kalonzo Musyoka, Azimio is actually getting wanalewa, you know? It's getting confused and voters are being driven away. Unless there's something else that they know. And on the other end, you know, you have William Samoei Ruto, who is wicked smart in terms of planning and confusing people and putting moles in Azimio. I don't know, but direct mole, maybe not. But Kalonzo Musyoka has in Wiper moles being used by William Samoei Ruto to basically bring confusion in Azimio. Regarding this karma of Kalonzo Musyoka, here is our suggestion. Raila Amolo Odinga should appoint Martha Karua, whom we strongly and highly recommend, as his running mate, and close that chapter of vettings, what. He should deal with the matter now, you know, of Kalonzo Musyoka. Because initially, you remember, I mentioned to you that Raila Amolo Odinga and Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta were moving very well. They were moving very well with Professor Kibutha Kibwana, Dr. Mutua, Mamangi. They should go back to that default mode regarding votes or regarding Eastern area. Go back to their default mode. Dr. Mutua, Professor Kibutha Kibwana, and Madam Gilu camp in Eastern as though Eastern is essentially the battleground, you know? And don't forget, anytime you try to forget, remember Eastern, remember battleground. Just as much as a lot of effort is being put in Mount Kenya, Eastern, after leaving Kalonzo Musyoka, I won't use the word dumping because Kalonzo Musyoka himself has his own issues. It's obvious. You can't say it's cognitive. You can't say, I don't know what it is, you know? So Raila Amolo Odinga should basically just camp in Eastern. If Kalonzo Musyoka joins Kenya Kwanza, which is very unlikely, then so be it. But how would Kalonzo Musyoka join Kenya Kwanza? Mudavadi is there, remember? There is Kindiki is there. There is Muturi is there. There is Gachagua is there. And all the others. You know, even if Kalonzo Musyoka joins Kenya Kwanza, he probably, if he's lucky, would end up being the speaker, you know, if Muturi is double-crossed. So there's no point of Raila Amolo Odinga and Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta wasting any more time, you know, taking in blows from Kalonzo Musyoka. What do you think Raila Amolo Odinga and Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta should do in terms of this punching of holes by Kalonzo Musyoka now that he's also added in Sonko into this thing? What do you think they should do? I would really like to have your comments so that we can go through them in our next video. In our side motion today, we'll basically look at Sonko in Mombasa. I can assure you that Sonko is not a pushover, and Sonko has used all means to basically campaign. Sonko will use all means to destroy Raila Amolo Odinga, ODM, and the presence of Azimio in Mombasa. That I can assure you. If Raila Amolo Odinga is not careful and ODM is not careful, Sonko is going to wipe out, and I'm saying wipe out, the support that ODM is enjoying and Azimio is enjoying in Mombasa. Raila Amolo Odinga today should be a very careful person. He should basically let Ali Hassan Joho deal with this matter as a full-time business. It doesn't matter if Ali Hassan Joho cooperates in one way or another, because we know very well that these politicians talk. Cooperate with the Kenya Kwanza candidate, that is Omar Hassan. Because Omar Hassan too has very harsh words for Sonko. So here is a situation where Kenya Kwanza, Omar Hassan, let me not even say Kenya Kwanza, because the DNA of Omar Hassan is in ODM. I can tell you that for sure. He is in Kenya Kwanza because of convenience. So Omar Hassan is very much opposed to Sonko. And I don't see the reason why Omar Hassan would not team up with the candidate of gubernatorial candidate, ODM gubernatorial candidate in Mombasa, and Joho, to basically deal with this issue brought by Kalonzo Musyoka in Mombasa. I would like to make a little correction. In my last video, I had given you my guesstimates. That is the word guess and then estimates. I gave you my guesstimates on what I expect Raila Amolo Odinga to get from Mount Kenya in terms of percentage, and what I expect William Samoei Ruto also to get in Mount Kenya. I would like to make a little correction. My figure that I expect is something between 30% to 40% for Raila Amolo Odinga in Mount Kenya, and about 40% to 50% for William Samoei Ruto in Mount Kenya. So please accept my correction. I said 30 to 35%, but I meant 30% to 40% for Raila Amolo Odinga and 40% to 50% in my view, nothing scientific, for William Samoei Ruto. Those are just my guesstimates. Now, I'd like us to look at the few comments that you had given us on our video entitled Kenya Rejects Raila. Let's just see what we have here. I see here Bob had basically said that, by the way, Raila said Kibaki tosha. Not sure what else is expected of the Lake region. I would say to that, yes, Raila said Kibaki tosha, but in terms of business, in terms of being able to do things, the Lake region has not been aggressive. There are so many billionaires in Mount Kenya who would basically invest in the Lake region. Secondly, by investing, I mean big investment, because Nairobi is perceived, Kisumu rather, is perceived to be the alternative to Nairobi. So you would imagine that if there was peace and people are not closing their businesses every other election cycle, like I'm told today, a number of businesses have closed because of the campaigns that are going on. This is essentially what is actually demolishing, or rather making the Lake region and Raila Amolo Odinga very unpopular. So by that I meant basically them inviting people and assuring people do not have to close down their shops every other time there's an election. Alice Mabogo, you say that who told you that we have rejected Baba? They were driven there by Waiguru and Gachagua goons. I think Alice Wahome was talking about the heckling that was there by some guys when Raila Amolo Odinga and Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, Raila Amolo Odinga and Martha Karua was somewhere in Nyeri. The point is, Alice, nobody has actually stated that fact from Azimio. Such matters need to be resolved there and then. If there's heckling that is going on, immediately the big Azimio secretariat should actually give out a statement about these kind of things if really goons were hired to basically disrupt the function of Martha Karua and Raila Amolo Odinga. Thank you very much for your comment. Anytime you comment, we'll actually be reading your comment and seeing what it means really. Here I see another comment here from a friend of mine is laughing. Ha ha ha. It will be well, Baba. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That must be Charles. Thank you very much. It's Kalonzo Musyoka, demolishing Azimio from inside. Thank you very much for tuning in. Welcome to Talk to Africa. My name is George.